Good morning, my simply beautiful friends. I'm coming to you this morning on a Sunday. A Sunday. I love it. A nice, beautiful Sunday morning. It's a little overcast. We're recording with mostly natural lighting and just like one box light that's not hitting directly on me. I hope the lighting is good. But you know what is good? The subject of this video. That's what's good. Well, it's good, but I do have some bad news. Let me show you something. Girl, this little flimsy mailer is what Ulta decided to ship my palettes in. That's the decision that someone made in the warehouse. Why? Why? Who is the shipping manager? Because we need to sit that person down and have a discussion. I ordered some like bath, shower, sponge things from Ulta last week. I ordered like 5 or 6 or 8 of them or whatever. And they shipped them in a box with, protective packaging in the inside. These were like, pliable things that they could have shipped in a plastic mailer like this. But then my palettes, they don't ship in a box. They ship them in a little flimsy mailer. When I saw it on my porch with my, camera, I knew right then. Let me show you something else. These are the boxes. When I opened the boxes, or when I opened the mailer, I saw like this end of it. I don't know if you can see all of that. Girl, I knew right away. I was like, when I saw it on my porch, I knew. I knew then. I was like, the pallets are damaged. Why would you ship them in something like that? I mean, come on. Now, this is costing the company money because they have to ship that. Well, originally they shipped the pallets to me free. Okay, I have to ship these damaged pallets back to them. They're paying for that, and the replacement ones they're shipping to me for free. So it's costing the company money and manpower. So why would you do that? I was so irritated, girl. I was so irritated when I saw it on my camera. I was like, I already know. I already know. And look at all this on my hands. I mean, it's just unnecessary. And y'all saw last week when I posted one of my videos last week and I talked about these palettes. You saw how excited I was. I was so disappointed when I saw that on my camera. I was like, I know they're damaged. I already know. Anyway, who's making decisions? Who's the decision maker in the shipping department at Ulta? Okay? Sit him or her down and have a discussion. You're wasting money. Anyway. Whatever. Let's move on. So you know what you're about to see. Damaged palettes, girl. But we're going to still use them. We're going to use them. We're going to record with them. All the things. Hold on one second. I got kind of crap on my... So regardless. I don't know. Have you seen these palettes? I feel like maybe I should put a picture right here of what the palettes look like. Because, undamaged, because I'm about to show you damaged palettes, but maybe so you can get a feel for what you really are supposed to see, I'll put them right here. But this is what I haven't tried to press down this. I hope the lighting is good, but I haven't tried to press down this black one yet. Oh, girl, wait, can you see just the ridiculousness of this? Right there. Like, come on. So, and mess on the outside. The other one, let me show you that one. This one is not as bad. Maybe this one was sitting on top or something, but you can see that this shade N1 right here, that's probably the worst of this one, but it's still sitting outside. Yeah, you can see that. It's still sitting outside of the packaging. The pan is lifted up. Girl, a mess. One palette is called Soft, the other one Dramatic. I just tried to pick up the soft one and 4 of the shadows fell out of the pan. Like, the pan didn't fall out, just the shadows. Like, whole shadow. They're not shattered in any, like the whole shadow inside, not the pan, just, what? Girl, I was gonna do at least 4 looks. I think I'm gonna do 2. Like, one with each palette. I kind of feel like I should wait for my other palettes to get here, because I did tell the young lady to make sure they ship them in a box. Will they do that? I don't know. Hopefully they will. If they arrive intact, I would really prefer to make this video with those palettes, but I don't have time. I work every day. So if the palettes, for instance, were to get here, say Tuesday, because they have already shipped, if they get here Tuesday or Wednesday, girl, I don't have time to do it till over the weekend. And that's a long time from now. So I just kind of want to get it done now. So maybe what I'll do, I'm thinking as I'm talking, maybe what I'll do is do 2 looks now. Girl, I'm so bothered that I forgot to prime the eyes. This is W2 out of the soft palette, okay? That's what we're working with right now. It's a peachy shade. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I mean, I'm fussing and whatnot, but that's real cute. Girl, just the first shade, yes. That's a yes, ma'am. I never do this, but we're gonna do, maybe I shouldn't put that peach. We'll see. I'm gonna try to do an all matte look, but you know what? That peach shade would look good. Really, really good. Maybe I'll do a look over here and a look over here, and over here I'll put the peach shade on the lid, because that peach shade would look really good on my lid, girl. I'm excited again because just that first shade, yes ma'am, yes ma'am, I like it. I love peach. Peach on our skin tone, yes, it gives every time. Let me swatch in 3. Again, this is the, okay, that's a black shade, just like, it must be 2 different formulas, girl. I'm not good at all that. You know who you should, this is whose video you should watch, because I'm sure she'll get these palettes and go through all the finishes and the shades and the comparisons, because she is absolutely fantastic. That's Alicia Archer. And maybe I will, you know, put her channel, tag her channel down at the bottom. But that's just a black shade in 3 and the soft palette. I feel like it's got a little bit of burgundy in it though. Do you see that? Like around the edges. I think I'm going to use Chat GPT or whatever. I think I'm going to use that to figure out why this camera turns off. Just for no reason. And yes, I looked at the settings. Yes, I have the settings how they should be, with no cutting off, and it still cuts off on me. Why am I fussing so much this morning? Why? I know why. I barely touched my lid, first of all. That's what I'm talking. I just did like that. Girl, what? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna try. Oh, this is like a creamy. This shade W3 is creamy. Stop. I will tell you that peachy at the top and peachy on my lid, that's not really going anywhere. I mean, you're not supposed to do it like that, okay? But I can't help it. Like, that's pretty. Let's do a little blending. So I'm just taking my brush and I'm just swirly, swirly, swirly right in between the 2 shades. That's all I'm doing. Sis, lashes, what? Hold on one second. Where's my, get you some lashes on. I know. Look, clean up. Like that. Yeah. Yeah. You see me walking down the street like that? Call my name, Tasha. I'll be like, who that talking to? She talking to me with my eyes looking like this. No, she not. I don't know who she talking to. Dang, I don't have any lashes up here. But girl, you can see it. You can see it. That's just an all matte look. And the peach in the peach, I mean, you know, I don't hate it. Because the peach on the bottom, on the lid rather, is it's that creamy consistency, and it's a little bit deeper. If you're looking at it like I'm looking at it in the mirror, the shade on my lid is a little deeper than the peach in my crease. It works. Girl, it works. Stop playing with me. That would look really good on my lid, you know, for an all matte look. But I'm looking for a shade for my crease. That's another creamy shade. I am so in love with this soft palette. I am in love. I don't know how this brush is gonna behave with this shade, but let's just check it out. That's what we're here for. You can see it. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. The wows that I'm giving you is because this shade is beautiful on my skin tone. Beautiful. Y'all, you know a lot of times the shades don't look good on us. They don't. But this, yes ma'am. You know, sometimes they're like too light and you can't see the shade, or the shade will be like it'll have too much gray and it makes you look casket ready. You know what I'm saying? But this, yes. It's so exciting because this is what you want. You want shades that show up, shades that look beautiful, complement, you know. You can just grab whatever you want to in the palette and it works. That's one of the reasons why I love, I think I took it back downstairs, the Coffee Shop palette by Juvia's Place, because every shade, there may be just one shade in that whole entire palette that I've never used, but other than that, girl, every shade. And that's how I'm feeling about this soft palette. Like even this shade right here, and let's try it right now. This shade right here, it's going to look really good on the lid for an all matte look. So let's try it. So what are we going to put in our crease though? Let's swatch into and see what it's like. It's another really deep shade, but it's not as deep as this one. So let's try it though. Now can you see that this one is not as intense as this other one? Like this one is not as intense as this one. They're both black, but you know, just a little bit less intense on this side. And I could even blend that out a little bit more and make it even less intense if I wanted to. So I've had this brush forever. It is by Elizabeth Mott, and it's called an all over shadow brush. Who is Elizabeth Mott? I don't know, but she makes a really nice brush. So let's just try this one all over the lid. Now this brush picked up a lot of product. A lot of product. See what I'm talking about? Now that's a pinky peach. That's a pinky peach to me. But girl, it's still really pretty. That is pretty. I wish I had a lash that I could just sit on top. Not attach it, but just sit it up there. So you can get a feel for how this look would be with lashes. And I'm just kind of cleaning up with, this is my brush that I use to blend out my concealer. So I'm just kind of using it to clean up a little bit so you can really get a taste for how it looks. So this one has a little bit of a deeper peach shade. This one is a lighter shade on the lid with that brown in the crease. Like, I'm having so much fun with these palettes. And I know you're probably saying, girl, that's the same look. No, it's not, baby. No, it's not. I'm about to remove these two looks so we can get into the dramatic palette. But before we do that, I want to swatch. I want to swatch R3 for you just because I just noticed it. It's a creamy, one of those creamy shades, and it's pink, like a soft pink, soft like the palette says, and that all over the lid. Another beautiful matte look. It's creamy. It's like a creamy matte. I really love this palette. The palette is called Soft, but you can see I did, you know, looks that are kind of dramatic because I used the deep shades in my outer V. But you don't have to do that. This is just what I love. I love that deep shade in my outer V. It's just a personal preference. But you could use this palette in a very soft way, and maybe we'll try that. Now, I'm not going to look my best because I don't look good like that. I look good with the deep shade, but when I get my other palette, the ones that aren't all broken up, when I get those, we'll do a soft look with the soft palette. But let me remove this and then we'll get into the dramatic palette. Yes. Okay, girl, I'm back. I'm back with primed eyes, and we're going to get into the dramatic palette, okay? So if you think I'm not going to use the purple shade, girl, something's wrong. Something's wrong. So let's swatch it first and see what's what. It's like purpley black. Oh, and it has some beautiful sparkle. Can you see? We will have fun with that one. The black shade I can't do anything with today, but let's do a halo eye. Let's do a halo eye today with the purple shade. This shade is creamy, and so it's one that you'd have to build up. It's not going to be as dramatic as a black shade, is what I'm trying to say. But it's still going to give you the deepness, right? So I like that. So let's go ahead and find a shade for the crease. I want to try P2. I wish I could show this to you, but let me swatch it. I could at least do that. To me, in person, it's a brown shade, but it has a little bit of yellow in it, and I really like that. So let's see what that looks like in our crease. Can you see how it has a little yellow in it? I can definitely see it. It's like a mid-tone brown, but it does have a little bit of yellow in it. It's so pretty. All right, so let's just swatch all of the shimmers. We're going to swatch all the shimmers in this palette, and the shimmers go straight across the middle. So let's start with C2, and it's really not a shimmer, but it is that purpley shade that we just used. This is N2. N2. Yes, that would be, if you are concerned about having too much on your lids for work, that's a nice one. P2 right here. R2. Now, I don't know if I would use that shade a lot. It's on the red side of things, you know. So next is Y2, a brighter shade. Y2. And then the last one is W2. It's gold and going to be a little deeper. So those are all the shades in that middle row. Now that we've seen all of the shimmers, what are we going to put in the center of our halo eye? Let's do the bright shade, Y2. That's going to be this one right here. Let's try Y2. I'm going to take that brush that we used before and re-intensify just a little bit, not a lot, and then blend some more. I wish I had lashes because then you could really see the effect, but that's gorgeous. I'll probably, you know what, I'll put some mascara on. So these will be the last two looks, this one and this one with the dramatic palette. So I'm going to go ahead and put on some mascara so you can really see kind of how, you know, the full effect. But you have to remember, girl, I'm a member of the IBLC, the Itty Bitty Lash Committee. I'll do the best I can with them, girl. I'll put on a couple of coats already, right? But let me put on another coat. I'm going to let this dry a little bit and then I'll put on another coat. This is the BADgal Bang mascara. And everything that I have on my face today, I will link down below. So check out. So what are we going to do for the next eye? This is the last look for today. I'm staring at R3. I wish I could do this. Well, wait, you can see it kind of, sort of. What? Look at that. Look at that. I put some up to the camera and you can see it. What? What? That may be a little deep for the crease. But did you see how that matte just went? Quality, babe. Quality. What if I just lightly used it? Because it's so pretty. Let me just kind of tickle my crease with it and see. So it's not so deep. Did you see? Girl, y'all gonna get sick of me. Y'all gonna get sick of me. Y'all gonna get sick of me in these palettes. Oh my goodness. You wait till I get my ones that ain't been broken all up. You just wait. You just wait, girl. I just tickle. That's just a tickle. That's just a tickle. I think these two palettes are what I've been waiting for like all year. If you had known me like in 2020, 2021, 2022, right in there, girl, I was buying makeup like crazy. Like crazy. I was buying 1 or 2 palettes a month. Multiply that times 12. So last year I bought a total of like 2 palettes. This year, these 2 palettes are the first ones I have purchased this year. So that's also probably a part of my excitement is I love eyeshadow. Y'all know I love eyeshadow. I love palettes. I love giving a look. It's what I focus on when I'm, you know, doing my makeup is the eyeshadow because I love it so much. So to get 2 palettes, girl, like this, palettes that speak to me, palettes that have the kind of shades that I love, for me, this is like everything. It's everything. I am having a ball. And I hope you are too. I do. I hope you are too. I'm like thinking all about myself. But girl, did you see? Look at this shade. Look at that in my crease. Like, you know, whatever comes next ain't gonna do nothing but look good too. C1. It's a deep gray, but still gray. Oh, it kind of looks blacky gray, blackish gray. Okay. Oh, girl, wait. Can you see? Hold on. Should I try it? This is C1. And of course, we're still working out of the dramatic palette. Should I try it? I think I could finesse it, you know. Oh, but maybe I don't do a deep shade in my outer V this time. I made a decision. I'm not going to put a deep shade in my outer V. Don't fall out your chair. What I'm going to do is use into this one. That is, it's the one that I was saying, if you kind of shy away from putting anything bright on your lid for the office, then this shade would be good for you. That's what I'm going to do. Because anything bright on my lid, I just have to have that deep shade in the outer V to balance. I just look the best like that. Girl, I'm going to get rid of these nubs today. I've got my nails right here. These are Glamnetic La Pearl. That's the name of the style. And you're not going to be able to... Oh, look at that. You can see it. And that's what they look like. They have a pearl finish on the nail bed. Very, very, very pretty. So I'm going to put those on today. I've got 3 of them. that I've already used sitting here. I'm going to try to find at least 10 that'll fit on my nails out of those. All right. When I say pretty, that's what I mean. I know I love dramatic, but you know, sometimes there's room in a person's life for something soft and not dramatic. And so that's what this is. Let me try some mascara so you can get a full look, a full effect of what that would look like. In my opinion, these two palettes are pricey. They're pricey for sure, but worth it. In my opinion, as a makeup lover and eyeshadow lover, to me, if you had these two palettes, you wouldn't really need anything else. They give you everything you need. Girl, look at how beautiful. We came up with 4 absolutely gorgeous looks. Even I have to admit, like, that's beautiful. The mascara brings it together. That's a beautiful look. Can I put a little bit more? I think when I took off the other eye look, I lost some of my eyeliner. That's a beautiful look. And that's coming from someone that hardly ever goes out of the house without a little something deep in the outer V, right? Beautiful. So what do you think? Are you going to buy one of the palettes, both of the palettes? How do you feel about it? But a bit of advice, you may want to wait until they are in store because the shadows are soft and we've got the wrong person making decisions in the shipping department at Ulta, okay? Just saying. Somebody needs to be sat down. But they're worth it if you ask me. What do you think about the looks that we came up with today? I love all 4. I love both palettes. So that's really all I have for you today. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you clicking on my video. I really appreciate your support, even through all the craziness today. Thank you so much. Before you go, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button and that post notification bell. And until next time, friends, be safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.